Let's talk about the biggest pop star of all time, Michael. If you're like me, you've been following this movie ever since it was kind of announced, and then to see the reviews pop up for it earlier this week, you were kind of devastated with how badly this movie is being received. The critics aren't being super kind to this movie at all. And I will tell you that this movie is not for critics, it's not for film bros, it's a movie for people that enjoy Michael Jackson and his music and what he did for the music industry and pop culture as a whole. This movie, very much as in terms of filmmaking, is very much a conventional biopic. It's by the numbers. It doesn't do anything new or revolutionary to reinvent the format. It's not as exciting as anything like Rocket Man or Better Man or Amadeus. It's not trying to be a revolutionary, exceptional film. It is also trying wholeheartedly to not offend anyone and sanitize Michael Jackson's life and just kind of appreciate the good things and the positive things he brought to the table. Is there more traditional, something a little bit deeper or darker that they could have explored here? Totally, there are aspects of this film where they really tried to explore his childhood, his upbringing, his relationship with his father. Do they explore it very well? Not really, but what you do get is a celebration of Michael Jackson and his music and the person that he was. And that's what you could really ask for from a movie like this. It's the type of movie that knows exactly what it is and who it's intended for. The audience that is going to be watching this movie is going to be pleased with what they see on screen, such as myself. I enjoyed myself here. I enjoyed listening to Michael Jackson's music from his early childhood days to his early adulthood, and it does explore a very pivotal moment in his career and his rise to super pop stardom. It doesn't really struggle with any of his difficulties in the music industry, his difficulties as a black man in the music industry, but it does again celebrate the artist that he was, the happiness that he brought to so many people, the generations that he's affected. One of the best theater going experiences of the year for me personally. I enjoyed the crowd that I watched it with. We watched it in IMAX, and people were cheering. They were tapping along to the music, and it's just a whole vibe. This is the closest I'll probably ever get to having seen him in concert because I never got to do it when he was alive, unfortunately. But I know the impact that this man had, not just in music, but in dance, in terms of pop culture. And it really resonated with me watching, his music being portrayed on screen and just jamming out to his greatest hit. It is a movie that leaves you wanting more, but more of the same. It leaves you wanting more of that musical experience, to explore more of his discography and just enjoy the vibes. This is whole movie is about. It's the vibe. And I will say Jafar Jeffries does a awesome job portraying Michael Jackson. He does his uncle justice by the mannerisms, the dancing, the voice, everything to a T. He kind of captures the essence of Michael Jackson. The rest of the cast is good. I wish they explored a little bit more in terms of character, especially his dad being casted by Coleman Domingo. But at the same time, like I said, this is not that type of movie. This is a movie that's totally about vibes, totally about appreciating Michael and what he did. And he is sorely missed. He was a revolutionary artist, and he still is, and he still impacts people to this day. There probably will never be an artist as big as him or as generation defining as him. So this is probably one of the best ways to experience his films.